So, Dr. Hai, before we went on the break, we were speaking about some of your presentations and where you have been and what got you involved into Quran and Dawah and the scientific perspective of Islam and the Quran, etc. So, would you like at this time to make some presentation to our audience or viewers worldwide as to some of the things you have done and some of the projects and the products you have?
Okay. First of all, as I mentioned about the Quran, it's simple Quran. It has background information that is important about 25 prophets Allah mentioned in the Quran,
right,
about their activities. So there are some maps showing those details. It is educational. That's what NASA likes it. I mean, Pentagon. They have employees coming from overseas, from Iraq, Afghanistan. They want to say, they are saying, how can you understand Quran?
So they see the connection with the Bible and the prophets that were mentioned in the Bible and that are mentioned in the Quran.
Yes.
So it becomes very educational, subhanallah. That, I mean, that's a major, major commonality between Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And that's what you call hitting home directly, so they can better understand.
Because they don't learn these things anywhere, whether in church or synagogue or anywhere.
Yes.
This is the first time actually they see the connection. This is one of the reasons I thought maybe it's educational for people. In the same way, I have other books like Price of Paradise, how Allah pays for every good deed you are doing. It's just to get an idea.
And what this book is on, this is on, okay, beautiful. So it's more about the virtues of paradise, life in this world and living a righteous life, and the sort of life you live leads you to paradise. Is that what we're talking about here?
Yes. And how Allah pays, some sort of estimate. So if you are really smart, you can pick those good deeds which pays more, like we do for our worldly activities. These are the, put some numbers, all in English, it has no Arabic. The goal is our youth, they can see those numbers and they can be motivated to do good deeds, especially ultimately Dawah, which is the core of all the good deeds.
Practically, it's about this life and your amal and deeds and good actions in this world that would lead you into reaping the benefits in the hereafter and earning paradise.
Yes.
Subhanallah. The price of paradise, meaning what you have to pay in actions and what you do. Good, good, good. I see here major deeds and what is a good deed, etc. Subhanallah, subhanallah, mashallah, Allahu Akbar.
This is about a book of dua. You can find any dua. Most of the time people look for dua, they cannot find it. So I collected 50 dua books and made this book. So you name any situation, you can find the dua. All over the book, the duas are in English, Arabic pronunciation.
So you compiled this?
Yes.
All practical duas for various occasions?
Yes.
And various needs. So if someone would like to get a copy of one of these books, etc., they just contact you, the Final Revelation. They go online and Google Final Revelation.
.net.
.net. That's the name of
the website.
This Dawah website.
Yes.
The Final Revelation. .net, and they would get all these Dawah materials, etc.
Yes.
Subhanallah.
And I have other books. This is about Dawah etiquette. What are the hikmats? What are the ways Dawah should be developed? People can learn more.
Which is important. There are a lot of people who really, a lot of people who want to do Dawah, but they don't understand the principles and the etiquettes of Dawah and how to go about Dawah.
Yes.
So instead of inviting people, they probably chase people away. You need to know the etiquettes.
Etiquettes, yeah.
The methodology, the procedures and how to do Dawah. And this book is all about that, subhanallah. This is interesting, and I'm sure our viewers worldwide will benefit from this, people who are interested in doing Dawah and inviting to the way of Allah. MashaAllah. Allahu Akbar.
These are the two books about comparative religion. One is called Where Do You Stand? And other one is called What Every Woman Should Know. This is the most popular book because 4 out of 5 converts in America are women. The media is constantly bombarding Islamic views and all kinds of information to degrade women. That's how they project in the media. Whereas 4 out of 5 converts who are becoming Muslim, they find the beauty of Islam and they are accepting in large numbers.
So what every woman should know, and this is basically Muslim women and of course non-Muslim women should know about Islam.
Yes.
Wow. And
The rights. They can compare
the
rights
rights of a woman in Islam.
in Islam versus other religion. And
Interesting.
it is eye-opening for even Muslim sisters, Muslim women. We take it for granted. When you compare with other religion, then you can see how beautiful Islam is.
But of course, Muslim women need to read this because of the fact that by reading this, you will realize how very fortunate they are,
Yes.
how very blessed they are. And by not benefiting from the Quran and the Sunnah as a Muslim, they're losing out those opportunities
Yes.
and those rights that they are blessed with. What every woman should know, subhanallah.
And this is a book about how to live 120 years.
Allahu Akbar.
The reason is there are some references in Islam in
Yes.
biological science, medicine. So I put together, I have 82 variables. Any person can check. Basically, it has information about your background, about your habits, good habits, bad habits, where you live, what is your activities, what is your education, what is your work. 82 variables.
So
the
how
goal
to live 120 years.
yeah, so a person can, I have a program, computer program, you enter your data and it will show you projected life, how long you live. But the goal is, then you go back and see how can you improve yourself, where you are deficient, like you are not exercising or you are smoking. If you drop those things, you will have extra life. And keep on checking, like you go visit a doctor. So same way you can check yourself and continually improve. The goal is 120 years.
Of course. So basically, we know that our lifespan has already been written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we're going to be 60 or 70 or 65. But what we are saying here, we will enjoy that 60, 65, 75, live it with more happiness, more enjoyment, that you will feel the barakat and the blessings of a longer life.
Yes.
Technically, that's what it.
That is the
I mean,
goal.
it doesn't mean that you will live more years that have been written for you, but you will enjoy the years that Allah has already written for you, which will give you a longer, more blessings in those years. Isn't that what we're saying here?
Yes, yes.
Good, good, good. MashaAllah.
And I have many 30 PowerPoint presentations. Some are very popular DVDs like this one, Quran and Science, everything from Quran.
Subhanallah.
And you can see how Allah is putting together all this scientific information in the Quran and how mankind benefit from it.
So this is a scientific aspect of the Quran on DVD.
Yes.
MashaAllah.
And the latest I have is this one. It's a simple CD where I put together the PowerPoint presentation I put in the churches, universities, anywhere. I have in this CD. Also, I collected about 28 testimonials of famous people. They are famous in this society, but they also became Muslim. What is their reason? Very short, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, YouTubes. Also, I converted into what you call MP3 audio, so you can hear in the car about their testimonials. And that gives independent exposure about Islam. That these people are famous, they had everything, but also they became Muslim.
Yes, yes.
So that is educational for anyone. So I distribute to any person I meet anywhere, plane, train, wherever I go, I carry them. So it is a very low cost, handy tool to distribute information about Islam.
Subhanallah. So it's basically more about testimonials from people who were not Muslims and became Muslims, reverts, as we would say, and their confession and testimonials about being a Muslim and Quran and Islam and the life of the Prophet ﷺ, etc. Subhanallah. No, that's very motivational. That's a great blessing.